Classic champions, remember, going for another £2,000. They've already won £2,000, the two of them, which they'll share, but these two here have a mind that they're not going to double up.
So it's over, 1 love.
Amazing reactions.
Absolutely amazing from Gilks there, considering she's been on holiday. She's so experienced at this, with a racket up at the net, intercepting it.
You enjoyed that as much as we did here. Uncanny partnership, welded together after 8 or 9 years. Martin Dew and Gillian Gilks, the way they moved together and knew what the other was thinking and how the other was moving without even seeing it.
Absolutely brilliant. You notice how Martin got caught at the net, but he wasn't. There was no fluster in the partnership. They kept working. Absolutely brilliant.
And no mercy shown against the lady, even one of the class of Gillian Gowers.
The power of this smash is tremendous. And don't forget, these shuttles are flying at over 100 miles an hour when they're actually hit.
An extraordinary judgment, but he knew to the inch where the line was.
Again, you notice they're flicking Gillian Gowers to the back of the court, and they seem to be gaining 1 or 2 points by this tactic.
Why would they want her at the back of the court specifically?
Because then, if she smashes, then Martin can block to the net, and she comes in and she has to lift.
Strong enough there, though.
Seems a little bit of distraction there from the crowd.
The understanding not quite there. Our Cockney Classic champions. Remember, they've only been going under a year. Already, though, they've won 2 tournaments.
A bit of a lapse there by Andy Goode. Very important, he keeps concentrating all the time. Absolutely brilliant again, Gillian Gilks. Read it fairly well, picked it up, cross-court shot into the open space.
And here, game point to go 2 games to love up. In the end, they didn't need it. Into the net it went, and on they go. Martin Dew, Gillian Gilks, 2 games to love up. Gillian, what an inspiration she is to the older players who might be watching here. Can't believe the reactions. You say she's just come back from holiday, 38 years old, been playing the game for 23 years. Keen as mustard and so fast.
Yeah, she's picking up things here that probably normally on this type of situation where it is tense, it is excitement, but it's like a stroll in the park for her, it seems, at the moment. She's picking things up around the net and blocking them and pushing them. And Martin's really attacking well. Anything up in the air, he seems to just want to hit down very hard. I think Gillian Gowers and Andy Goode now have got to really build themselves up to come out and take this next game, because this is the crunch one. You know, there's no turning back now. If they lose this one, well, they've lost their challenge.
It's difficult to know how they can alter the momentum. It seems so deeply entrenched in this game, but you never know. It's on such a fine judgments that the game can sway. Just if there's any doubt in any of the players, they're relentless, aren't they, the opposition? Feed off it, and that's the way the thing can swing.
Yes, definitely, definitely. They've only got to get a good start to this game, Andy Goode and Jill Gowers, and it could be a chance to get back into the match. Again, those lightning reflexes of the net by Jill and Gilks causing a mistake.
Yes, it was Martin Dew early on who was the dominant factor, and now it well and truly is Gillian Gilks.
Martin and Gillian Gilks are just not letting Andy Goode and Gillian Gowers settle at all. They're flicking them to the corners, and it seems they're trying to break up any kind of rhythm they're trying to get.
Ask for it.
Definitely, Martin's so good at picking up flick serves and smashing them down.
See Andy there holding his head in frustration. Just in a few seconds, the whole game can go against them.
That was a very expensive mistake, considering they've lost the first two games, but they've got to dig in here.
Again, uncanny judgment, and they're just 3 points away. Oh, yes! I think she held her hand up just to say it came off the frame, but it was a magnificent retrieve.
Oh, for a smash like that, just to come back and blocked under control was very good by Gillian Gowers.
They've got to forget about it. Just concentrate on the next point. 2 points away from defeat now.
Again, that interception. Oh, she's playing so well at the net, Gillian Gilks.
And here, after only about 12 minutes, match point. How they needed that.
So it's over, 3-8.
Andy Goode serving, but still 5 match points against him. Well, it really wasn't enough. Magnificent performance. Mixed doubles badminton at the best you're likely to see, certainly in Europe. 3 times European champions, and you can see exactly why. Superb performance from Gillian Gilks and Martin Dew, and Andy Goode there. And Gillian Gowers can only look on in frustration. I don't think they can blame themselves, though. They didn't play that badly. They were just completely outclassed.
No question. I don't think Andy and Jill Gowers have got anything to worry about there, in the sense they played well, but they're a bit disappointed at the moment, but they'll come back.
Well, I'm the only one here not sweating, as you probably noticed. That's because I've got a good makeup lady. But what a tremendous match that was, although it won't be any consolation to you to hear me say that.
No, we're very disappointed actually. We felt we had a good chance before we went out there. They were very positive. Tactically, they were very good. And they never gave us a chance. We never really got into it at all.
Now, why do you think that was, Gillian?
I think tactically, I think they played the right sort of serves and returns, and like I say, we were always lifting up from the net, and they were always on the attack, and it's very, very difficult from that situation.
How much of it is psychology at this level?
Some of it's psychology. I think, to be honest, they're a very, very skillful pair, and I felt that we were taken apart somewhat in a skill way.
You've learnt something, have you?
Oh yes, every time.
I think I have. Martin, you said they were favourites, you thought, to win.
Well, I think if we were put into a tournament, a Grand Prix tournament now, they would undoubtedly be seated above us. They're the pair in form. We haven't played very much. But saying that...
Interesting hearing you saying that, because that was pretty much a whitewash, wasn't it?
Well, I had one object going out there. I mean, I was a little bit worried I hadn't had much practice, and especially with the scoring system. And I had one thing, and that was to go quick. And I think I succeeded in that, and I went 1 or 2 speeds above them. And with these short games, you can go in very quick, sharp bursts without losing your concentration. And we managed to do it.
Gillian, your performance at the net there must have pleased you.
Yes, I must admit, but I think part of it was Martin was inspiring me from behind. He was very, very fast, as he said, and I knew that every time I shouted yours, he was in there for the kill. There was no doubt about it. I only needed to get out the way and bang, it was on the floor again. So when I did get the chance, I knew all I had to do was just simply put it back down in court all the time. And the tactics worked. I think the worst part was when we'd got to match point and I changed the tactics and short serve to Andy. I couldn't believe it.
I told her to flick.
You could go on for years yet, you know.
I don't
you're planning to, are you?
Well, I don't know, not that many years. A few more.
All right, well, congratulations. We enjoyed it very much. And commiserations to the losers. Well, Paul Wetnell, as English team manager, you must be uplifted by what you've seen in the last 3 weeks.
Yes, I have. It's been very good for me. It's been great to see inexperienced people playing the experienced people. And we've seen over the weeks how important it is that these inexperienced players have had a chance to win points against these top pairs. And it's, to me, I've seen 1 or 2 players I've never even heard of. And I'm sure we'll keep an eye on them.
Exhibition status in Seoul in September.
Yes.
What's going to be happening?
Well, there's a competition. It's an exhibition. There are 4 players in each category. 4 in the men's singles, 4 in the ladies' singles. And we have Darren Hall, a European men's singles champion. He's been invited for the men's singles. So we're very pleased with it.
All right, well, I hope you have a good time over there, and thanks for joining us. And that concludes the entertainment in this first ever Cockney Badminton Classic. We've really had some excellent play over the last 3 weeks, but nothing, of course, to compare with the challenge match we've just witnessed. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. Let's wish badminton a successful and prosperous future and bid you all from Woking a very good night.